guys. Iki yuk yuk yuk.
Be quiet, you fleabit hound. Free! Off you go.
Em,
Stop bothering me, mutt. Henry, call that dog to heel.
Mutt! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right.
em, bro.
What I can get for you?
Well, hoorah! Peace at last. That barking was a pain in the ass.
Here, Mutt.
Oh, makanan yang mesti dimakan sama si mood.
Look what I have for you.
Mood, makan apa mood? Belum biasa gue. Juga.
Listen, would you have some scraps for a Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a pig. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Udah makan.
Come on, Oates. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well.
Bisa lagi.
Pheasant in wine, roast pork with
Wah.
apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor your dog will get to taste it.
Wouldn't you swap it for
Udah mau
something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Well,
Katanya
I'll
enak
see what I
banget,
can
nggak
do.
mungkin gue kasih lu sama mood.
Come on.
How do you think things will end up tomorrow?
How? No ways, I reckon. Whenever someone parlays with someone about something, it takes ages.
Why do you think that?
See me and Conrad now? We can't even agree who's going to be on watch this evening. But then, I'm just a spear carrier. I ain't got the head for no noble manners. Ask Oates. He'll know more about it for sure.
Maybe in the end, Lord Capon and von Berghoff will arrive at some agreement.
Aye, maybe. We'll see.
Have you ever been in these parts before?
No, but I know there's a village called Troskovic at the foot of the castle, and there's a tavern there. Me and Conrad will go there and fatten our purses nicely on the locals. I got the dice ready for it. If Sir Hans gives us a bit of free time, like, I must remind him.
Where did you get the table from?
From that cave behind me. It was just lying there. So I says to myself, that's better than playing on the ground.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates.
Oh, tidak baik ya guys ya.
Fortune favors the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right?
Bayar semua yang aku
Come on.
semua yang aku pesan di Trotsky. Oke. Okay. If you are interested in game, you can find a game of dice in any reputable tavern. Oh, di tavern ya. To be held. Silahkan selection. 1. Per point. 4 point. If you have any dice in your story, you can use them game. Most dice have backup. Oh, ada dadu-dadu yang punya kemampuan khusus. Can read about in their description. Oh, ada penjelasannya lah. Oke, jadi ada teknik khusus kan yang bisa menang terus ya berarti ya. Untuk meningkatkan kehokianmu katanya. Keberuntunganmu. We start the game. Oke, kita ngocok 6 dadu. Terus kita pilih dadunya yang mau kita buat di score sama yang mau kita ambil. Couldn't terus right and gain points to open. Gain. Gain points. Dipisahin terus nanti di roll lagi sisanya, ditutup lagi. Kau bisa kocok dadunya terus sampai dadunya habis. If you don't roll a single dice, you lose all points in this turn. Oh, the art of dice is for your points before you run the risk of not rolling. See all points taken for the point. Oke. Ini dia. Below are all dice combination and their point value. 5 itu 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 itu 500. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 750. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1500. Oh, 1. Ih, aing mana apa? 2, 2, 2, 200, 3, 3, 3, 300. Berarti paling gede 1. Kalau hoki dapat 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, ya berarti 4 gede sih. Oke. Coba aja.
Show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
Bisa gini. Oke. Oh, pilihnya pakai.
Don't drag it out. I want to play too, you know? Let it be now. I want to play too, you know? If I was you, I'd take it.
Gak kartu doang anjir. Satu.
No, that's as far as I go.
Oke.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Pas. Kelebihan. Hitung ya.
That's enough for me. Your turn.
Oke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Someone's throwing well. Kurva! Damn your eyes. You played well. What's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Dapat kita.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a
Kita
few
dapat
dice.
makan enggak sih, bro?
How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
Do you know why we're going to Trotsky?
For some big political parley.
Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering if you know what's in that message we're carrying.
Not really, but I reckon our lords want to sound out von Burgo. Bear in mind the times we're living in. King Wenceslas under lock and key in Vienna. And his brother Sigismund, meanwhile, shamelessly plundering Bohemia. We need to know who's going to stand on our side if things get even worse. And the royal chamberlain, von Bergo, has the land reserves under his thumb. So he's a big player.
We might even discuss how to make peace with Sigismund.
Peace? I don't know. Sigismund is winning and he won't want to parley for peace. But I hope there's some chance of a truce at least, an armistice. The main thing is that it don't get no worse. Hacking up Cumans is one thing. But if it comes to Czechs fighting against Czechs, that'd be nasty.
To tell the truth, I'm starting to get a bit anxious about what to expect tomorrow. Do you think our big mission will be successful?
Nothing to worry about. We'll get to Trotsky, Sir Hans and von Bergo will parley, and then we'll ride back. Done.
You're a bit sure of yourself, eh?
Well, this ain't my first time delivering a message. Everything will go according to plan. Don't you worry.
Semua akan berjalan sesuai dengan rencana. Gue nggak yakin ya.
Do you know these parts?
A little. It's all rocks and woods. Lovely to look at, but shit for hunting in. If you don't watch your step, you could easily fall down some fissure.
So you've been in Trotsky before?
Not Trotsky itself. Once I just passed through here with Sir Hanusha's escort.
Ah, I expect that's why he sent you with us.
No doubt. But also because I'm not as rash as you youngsters. And besides, as a cook, I make sure you lot don't gobble up all the supplies at once.
It seems Tankard can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ah! You're a dab hand, Henry.
Thanks.
Will you give it to me?
Henry.
If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
Look what I have for you.
Apa itu? Dia dikasih gak mau lu. Mama mas.
Here you go. Take it.
Kalah ya.
How about playing one more time?
All right, but this time only for honor. Otherwise, you'll take my braze. I hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
Oke, kita dapat berapa? 2. Ngapain gua
For
continue ya?
Christ's sake, how is that even
jalan
possible?
Let's go. Dulu dadunya. Tapi di pot.
Here. Aye, that'll do. Damn! What's this?
Kita juga ngaco dari tadi mas. santai aja satu. Jalan dah. Kurang 1.000 ya? Terus 1.000 gitu sekawan. Ini.
Here. My God, I'm done.
Nah, hokinya nih orang kasih. 1, 2, 3, 5-nya nggak ada anjir.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
Kabar anjir.
If I was you, I'd take it.
Udahlah. Menang dong dia.
Wonderful. Ha ha! My lucky dice never fail.
Oh,
It's mine, friend. Tomorrow, we'll drink on Henry's coin.
That's just great.
How about another round? Same bet. Let the lads drink on your coin too.
Oke, boleh.
All right,
Ayo,
let's carry on.
ini kita
Now I'll show you.
tunjukkan.
We'll see whose side luck is on today.
Ya main game ya, anjir lah. Dua, tiga, empat, ih, paham
Oh,
anjir.
that's as far as I go.
Please dan bass, please.
Courage.
Lagi anjir kotak.
Here.
Ini orang kayak bass.
Oh,
Yes.
come on.
Yes. Oh. Gue udah mulai paham nih mainnya gimana nih. Gue udah mulai paham nih. Oke.
I can't. Damn your eyes. You played well.
Henry,
Woi,
Henry.
Kon.
Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh? I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Bukan
Just for a
kehilangan
moment,
lidah.
but true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit. Well, that's what I'm here for. to deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hannah had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly.
yeah.
So then,
Latihan
eh?
pedang.
Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or should we have a wager?
Main pedang.
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Oh, latihan pedang.
Anchored.
Control. Okay. Ini long. Okay. Amat unit padat. Oh. Yep.
So, should we start?
Ready?
Okay.
Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Well, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. I'm still as fresh as a daisy. Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Kau udah
Yeah.
panasan kan?
But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Now save the advice
oh,
and
wait,
try it
okay.
yourself.
Gladly.
Maintaining
On guard.
course.
Good. Nice. That's the way. Good. Good.
That's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that
Saya
by
buat
means of a
kelas biar
perfect
kita
block.
bisa
Perfect
balik.
block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
During the
Start your
opponent
attack then.
when the green
That's it. Nice, Henry.
Ah!
Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike.
Okay.
I'll show you.
Okay.
Get
Ah,
ready. Nice. You have to block first. Good, Henry. You've got to block the strike first.
Eh. Hmm.
Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard.
Saya bro.
That wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block.
Bagus
It's
gamenya
best to
anjir.
follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right.
Dudung, dudung,
But what if
dudung.
I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Don't hack at my sword. Strike somewhere else. Good riposte. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up. eh?
Okay, sekarang.
Indeed. And let's have a
Yeah, well.
wager to spice things up.
Okay.
How about 100 groschen?
Kita langsung nantang gak sih, bro?
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard. Off to a good start.
Gua
Put up a fight at least.
Now that's what I call
habis.
Go for it.
And another.
Habis, energi habis.
All square again. Well done.
Go for it.
Nah lagi. Energi gua.
Go for it.
Nah lagi.
Fuck her!
That one hit the spot.
Ini dikit banget, kocak.
You won, but I held my own.
Anjay.
I yield. Enough.
Kita.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable.
Iyalah, terlalu jago
Fair
Henry
and
itu.
square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
Duit gua mana? Duit gua. Kas kapon deh. Duit gua mana? Mana duit aing ye?
Hold back.
Oh,
So who
blok.
won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
Ini kita kayak lupa ingat.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oh, katanya
Codes? What's
alasannya
this
dia
food supposed to be?
What's
nggak
left
di
of our supplies?
masa yang
Tomorrow
bagus lah
we'll be
gitu
at the
pada saat
castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha!
itu.
You've
Tavern
got to
yang
have some fun.
habisin uang.
And then you tried it
Really?
on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
ini akan taruh di mending kita ngambil yang enggak sih, soalnya agility dan segala macam bisa dilatih kan, dilatih dengan tapi kalau cara ngomong itu agak kurang, jadi kayaknya
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we dragged you home right away,
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot,
Throwing groschen around like that? Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
ngomong
I've got nothing to regret.
lama
The
jadi
whole
pembohong
world
handal.
turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
Oh
she
dia
saved my life.
A brave
dia
girl.
dia nyelamatin.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
Oh, she is my sweetheart. Oh. Ini good ya sih.
I don't know. Nothing happened between us.
Nothing?
No.
I don't get it. A nice lass like that.
Kan kita belum ketemu ya. Ya, ya. Jujur kita belum. Oh, gua sendiri
You know,
juga belum main Kingdom
This
Come.
travelling
Sama
isn't too bad.
ACD 1.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see him?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
Kalau kita nambah.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Mau kita
Does
bisa
anyone know
nginap.
anything more about von Berghoff?
Lihat dulu. Terus ini. Go. Oh, udah kenapa sih dia?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any
Mengumpulkan
good
itu,
at sword
tapi belum
fighting?
tentu.
It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Kita main anak-anak kali.
I had to choose, I'd take a bow. After all, why not seize the opportunity to take down your foe before he gets near to you? Of course, the bow takes training too.
Yeah.
Not everyone can hit their target at 50 paces.
And you can shoot something for your supper, like that first time we went hunting? The first time you ever held a bow? I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stopped going on about the sword Ishvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah. I guess.
Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Christ. Will I ever live to see his young...
Main Abdi. Halo Om Joy. Om Joy kah? Iya kan?
That's a view fit
Main
for a king.
Ini Om Joy. Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Whew. You were right about... This water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking. Oh, that really shrivels the old ballsack. What's the matter? Females!
Ini game dewasa ya Om Joy.
Let's go to them. Sir Hans. Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us. Hans.
Soalnya cewek dikit langsung ini.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
Dasar lu.
Hear that singing? They must be close. Stop fooling around. Keep your head down.
Dasar mau ngintip. Mau ngintip biasanya berakhir buruk sih ya. Biasanya. Kalau ini berbahaya. Gimana saya
Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Bener nggak? Ada suara cewek kan? Ada settingan yang menghilangkan itu nggak? Tapi munculnya agak aneh.
One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it. Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side. What are you doing?
Salah dong. Dah. Gagal. Apakah nanti ada adegan? Oh, di sini ada. Oh, pada nyuci. Mungkin mandi. Pada nyuci.
Henry, I told you to...
Kena bantai dong. Ya. Kayaknya kayak bandit gitu deh.
I've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Kan? Bantai anjir. Campnya.
Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Begitulah Om Joy.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them! Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run! Catch them!
Cabut, Mas.
Enough, I said! What the fuck? She's mine! What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiot! After them! Along the bank!
Oh down,
When did you learn to swim?
Om Joy gonta ganti mulu nih Om Joy. Profile picture.
Just now.
Ya kena. Ya.
Fucking armor. Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side. Oh, he's caught, he's quick.
Oh, Mott.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call...
Belum lihat kan.
Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
Biar apa? Biarin biar. Yang sebelumnya ini
Oh, shit.
semua sas nih.
Oh,
Oke.
we can't leave it like this.
Jangan
Wait,
ditarik
wait,
dulu dong.
wait.
Jangan ditarik dulu dong.
Fuck! We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage.
Ini Henry kan? Henry. Oh, bukan ya?
Lead the way.
Ah iya benar. Terkejut. Karena kalau dilihat dari dekat ya normal, kalau dari jauh kayak cabut iya.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
Hilang. Yes, setelah itu gila. Hot gitu. Kan darahnya ngocor ya, otomatis ya kalau kayak gitu ya. Wih. Game set, you're a wanted man. Oh.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trotsky? There's someone in front of us. Down.
Grafiknya bagus banget sih.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We
And
can't
keep
go
your
this
eyes
way.
peeled,
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there. Get a
Use
move
your
on.
head. Be careful.
You watch
Stick
this side of the
behind
rock.
me.
And you, go to the
Pond.
pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know.
Ya,
Then come back.
ya, yes.
Give me a full report. Book.
Ayo lanjut.
Blood trails. Everything. Get to work.
You honestly think they could swim all the fucking way across?
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish
Now.
on the other side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black. When all your talk doesn't blind you.
Leave it out. We'll catch
Niki
you
piki.
better than getting killed in this skirmish.
Tiding, 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 tiding.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead. Quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck.
I played dice against
They're coming
Leicester
here.
yesterday.
Stand
Shouldn't
still.
you be keeping watch instead? You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond, they'll be
Run,
found halfway
quick.
somewhere on the bank, not here. Why are we moving down?
Lari, 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 dan berlari.
Oh, no. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Where are you? Put They're playing into the rock. Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top.
eh? Hans, there's more of them up top.
Take cover.
Lari.
Now,
Mamang lari, mamang. Mamang. Ah.
here. Damn it, they're everywhere.
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it. This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Justru kita ngecek. Karena kan kita juga lagi sakit ya. Mana aja kok orang ini. Lagi habis kena ini.
There's a path, but through fissures. Ah, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Ini lagi. Dulu ya. Kita udah lagi sakit. Nah, waktunya bleeding gitu kan.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way. If only that bloody idiot Nails broken his leg climbing down the cliff. He's trying to catch up with him. Aye, but he shouldn't have jumped down in the dark. You keep watch here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them. Aye. When the others get here, we'll move in from both sides. And send someone after me too. Got it. I'll get you! You can't run from...
Gagal gimana ya?
There's a path, but through fissures. Ah, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I
I
tell him.
don't know. They must have come this way.
Nggak bisa di langsung stall kill aja gitu ya?
Trying to catch up with him. Aye, but he shouldn't have jumped down in the dark. You keep watch here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them. Aye. When the others get here, we'll move in from both sides. And send someone after me too. Got it. How? Alert! Alert! You can't run.
Kok nggak mau mati sih ini orang? Nggak bisa kah? Penasaran gue bertanya. Baru pertama main pusing.
There's a path, but through fissures. Ah, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way. Damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff. He was trying to catch up with him. Aye. But he shouldn't have jumped down in the dark. You keep watch here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them. Aye. When the others get here, we'll move in from both sides. And send someone after me too. Got it.
Hans! Hey, Hans!
Got you. Ha.
Niatnya mau stealth malah gagal, kocak. Udah lah, nggak usah coba-coba lah, kita cari Han.
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way. Damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff. He was trying to catch up with him. Aye. But he shouldn't have jumped down in the dark. You keep watch here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them. Aye. When the others get here, we're moving from both sides. And send someone after me too. Got it. Go to hell! Attack!
Hans!
Come and
Hey,
help us!
Hans!
Oh!
Mati lagi dong. Mati lagi dong. Jalan.
Back off before I...
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when
Where
I tell
are
him.
they? I don't know. They must have come this way. Damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff. He was trying to catch up with him. Aye. But he shouldn't have jumped down in the dark. You keep watch here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them. Aye. When the others get here, we're moving from both sides. And send someone after me too. Got it.
Hans! Hey, Hans! Where is he?
What? Alert! Alert! Ha! Get out of here.
Nggak bisa, bener. Nggak bisa. Yes, bentar, aku AFK dulu. Halo, maaf guys. Apa? Kayaknya
There's a path, but through fissures. There's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way.
Asaga masih di live kan?
If only that bloody idiot nails hadn't broken.
Thank you, udah like.
Down in the dark.
Halo Kasaga.
I'll go and push through. Give me a shout
Komen
if you
kaki
see them.
kedua.
Aye. When the others get here, we'll move in from both sides.
And send someone up.
Kasaga tadi jam 4
Hans! Hey, Hans!
baru mau turun.
Strange. I must be mad. To hell with it.
Nanti di mana dah? Saya main KCD. Apa bang? Soalnya agak putus-putus. Ah, enggak semalam jam 4 subuh tadi baru bangun apa? Baru turun.
Huh? I must be mad. Strange.
Kapun. Oi Hans kapun. Berisik banget tuh motor. Heran. Masih. Ada bom ketahuan. Hansnya kemana nih kocak? Kayaknya ketiduran deh sambil nonton live orang. Oh, keturuan lagi. Tarik sih kok nggak keluar? Woi, itu lo kocak. Ihan sih ini. Tapi semalam baru bangun jam 4 tuh yang pas agak balas aku. Ah shit.
I'll show you. We're under attack. Fuck off before I kill.
Dia lagi kabur dari apa bang? Dari ini masih awal-awal. Astaga. Masih yang banditnya abis apa? Ngebantai campnya Henry.
There's a path, but through fissures. There's no other way to go. Anyway, Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Baru bangun lihat Oh alah. Aku malah belum turu. Aku mau bales cuman kayak jam 4. Udah besok aja lah. Aku baru mau turu, Kasaga udah beraktivitas. Ini harian apa baru mulai mau. Ada sih namanya sih. Oh Hans Kapun. Agak ngeluh lagi. Banget spec gitu ya. Oh gitu cekeknya. Jamnya kebalik. Lalu kita ambil put padded. Aha, baju dia sekarang. Udah full gear. Not bleeding. Pun
This looks like a way out. Hans!
dia udah di depan, kocak.
Oh, God, I found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those
Kita
soldiers
full gear tapi santai.
I just avoided being seen, and I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Ya, kok udah bisa di depan, kocak. Enggak. Ayo sini, adu kita.
You can't take me!
We'll see about that.
Santai kawan, sini. Oke, sini maju. Ya. Sah. Mati. Lah. Enggak pakai baju lagi. Nakut lu curut. Apa enggak kedinginan itu? Ini ya gimana? Ya mati kocak. Ya. Mari. Jatuh.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
Melakukan yang baik. Kerjaan yang baik.
Bring no glory.
Bring no glory, but it has... Oh, ada keuntungan sendiri.
It has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders.
Jaga kepala kamu.
Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you.
Tamat belum?
You know how things really are.
Mulai aja baru. Kan tadi kita udah pakai baju, kenapa dia masih setengah telanjang gitu ya?
How are you?
Oh, disembuhin.
My dad.
Not yet. I'm dead though.
Yah. Subtitlenya sama mulutnya nggak sesuai.
If I'm not, then how come?
Bagaimana?
You chose a different path than I wanted for you.
Kamu milih jalan
Maybe
yang
that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
Belum
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Lu udah pakai baju lagi sih, Hans. Apa sih?
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot down hawk.
Oh, dia pakai baju ini.
And that fella landed with you.
Iya.
He broke your fall nicely.
Bahaya
otherwise you'd end
banget.
up the same as him.
Untung aku live di sini.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all.
Dari sebelah. Coba di sebelah. Kena nih langsung nih.
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up.
Menghilang. Soalnya masih dicari-cari kan. Cutscene-nya kocak. Iya, dia ambil bajunya. Makanya kirain, loh tiba-tiba pakai baju. Tapi bajunya yang dipakai sama guardsnya beda. Jelas. Fortuna. Main quest.
How are you holding up?
Kita harus kuat, harus tangguh.
It's not so bad.
Itu.
All right.
Yeah,
That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk. I know you're hanging in there.
Ya, mulai halu. Henry halu.
What are you staring at?
Horseman. Faster.
Halu.
Doing what I can,
Halu.
pal.
Halu.
Jesus.
Kan?
Don't do this to me.
Dan kebanyakan Henry ngelemnya kebanyakan ini mah.
We have to go.
Berapa motion sickness? Gak bang main game ini. Enggak sih, gak terlalu.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Gak tahu ya, aku baru main bentaran. Halu anjir.
Humans. They're slaughtering everyone. They'll kill us.
Christ, Henry, stop yelling and move your ass.
Bianca.
Come on.
Oh, ini bagus. Ini aku medium loh. Itu bagus. Gimana yang kata kanan ya anjir?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else
Run!
from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to
Oh,
Sarah.
jadi yang itu bapaknya ya? Yang tadi ada pas dia mimpi.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see.
Gue akan minum air sungai nih, Hen. Enggak, kayaknya kebanyakan ngelem deh. Kesaga.
Henry, focus.
Take me away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
No.
Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Bugs.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry.
Henry bangun, Henry. Ya,
The linden tree.
bukan mimpi sih.
Just like Father
Malu
always
lagi.
wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa. Dead. They're all dead.
But we aren't yet.
Kita belum.
Henry, a light.
Henry ada
Look,
I see it.
we've got to go.
I see the light.
See the light has come
Hold on.
when the sun goes down. Jadi nyanyi. Kaget kira notif HP aku. Hah? Apa? Notif HP-nya apa?
Greetings, good wife.
Astaga.
Not.
Masa gitu?
We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him.
Oh, lihat apa yang bisa aku lakukan padanya.
Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. They're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed.
Ya, mimpi
Don't worry.
doang.
We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've
At
got
last,
you all
like apa itu?
Think again, strong.
Santai, santai, santai. Ganyang, ganyang. No.
Hey, lad. Are you alive, lad?
No. Hans. Sangat ramah gitu, Bang. Tahu gitu. Ngucur. Kan game. Dia pintar juga ya. Akhirnya dibikin 30 fps. In gamenya 60. Oke, cool. Jadi nggak ngeberatin renderannya. Loh. Apa cuma di gua doang karena gue settingan medium ya? Saus tomatnya kebanyakan saus tomatnya.
They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Mereka menyerang tanpa ada
Get all the
peringatan.
people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst.
Oh, yep.
Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now.
Bangun.
There's work to be
Kenapa
done.
masih ada? Kan udah bukan flashback. Halo.
I ain't your ma, laddie.
Aku bukan makmu.
Oh, may all the saints
Bisa aja sih ibu ngelawaknya.
I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
Aku takut kau nggak pernah bangun lagi.
Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night.
Mendobrak masuk dia sama temannya.
Slowly.
Malam di kan. Oh. Masih kedip. Kedip.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lads, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
Dia kehilangan banyak darah sama dia
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad.
Oh,
Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
Oh. Udah bertarung ya. Kakak maut ini. Dia bilang,
but you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt, inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good sign. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
Ada bir juga katanya. Aku beneran kasih
reward
gitu.
you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
Buzina.
I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me.
Aku tahu.
I'll go
Hans
and
yang
check
kasih
on
tahu.
him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Oh, ketemu aku sama diskusikan apa yang akan kita lakukan selanjutnya. Oke. Miraculously, you survived the terrible fall, but you lost several main level. Oh, excessive injuries. You have no choice but to recover. Hilang kemampuannya sama proxy. Astaga. Oke lah kalau begitu ya guys ya.
Damn. wound is still bleeding. I better bandage it up quick before I bleed out.
Kita udah stop bleedingnya. Kita makan dari potnya.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more.
Potion, nggak punya potion.
Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
2 sendok kenyang, Henry. Ya, nggak laki banget gimana? 2 sendok kenyang aja. Kita udah ditolong. Kita ini kali. Kita colong. Nggak tahu diri. Udah ditolong, mau nyolong lagi kan? Tuh kan? Udah ditolong, diselamatin dari kematian, mau maling lagi.
I've seen fellas in worse states, but in better ones too. Dulu dong FPS aing. Malingin aja bro.
I feel like a new man.
Ambilin ah. Lumayan makanan bro.
A bit longer without food and I'll really start to be grumpy.
Kita looting manja dulu ya guys ya.
Seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Oh ini buat bikin potion gitu. Oh iya buat bikin obat bener. Tuh. Ini lagi. Tuh, ini ada tumbukannya makanya. Jangan buat bikin mereka apa ya? Jalan-jalan dulu tapi tak aja kali ya di pasti ini kota kali ya. Cara cuci baju gimana sih di sini? Oh iya bener. Oh iya tuh hilangin pas darah.
I need something to eat.
Terus gua abis nyuci dengan penuh darah itu lu minum. Keren anjing pintar. Dia minum bekas darah ya. Kalahin. Oke, lockpick apa yang terjadi ya? Henry ngapain sih? Nggak tahu nih si Henry nih.
I did what you asked.
Mau
And
nyolong
you
sih.
didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night.
Oh,
That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him all right.
Soalnya
I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Kalau ini nambahin ininya. Kita ambil ini ya.
I can do that. Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds. Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage.
Ya, reputasinya turun kocak.
So listen up. Sage
mau belaga pinter gagal.
And chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
Oh, kalau
I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Okay. Hey.
You're going to need all the saints watching.
The body. Klik misinya to stream. Waduh. Ada babi hutan gitu. Ini susah nih. Bentar. Stop dulu. Stop dulu. Harus diambil. Ambil.
Ah, shit! Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging. I'm as hungry as a wolf.
Apa katanya? Apa ya? Kali. But a bit of ah, dikubur aja. Ini ungu apa nih? Diambil kah? Ah, jalan-jalan dulu. Ada ayam, tiba-tiba muncul ayam.
Damn, my shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Enggak.
Purple flower, sage. There we go.
Kita ambil banyakan aja. Buat persediaan kita juga. Nggak sih bro. Kaget. Kak kaget senja. Kamu mah.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Agak nggak main kah? Hari Minggu lebih tepat. Oke. Kita petik kamu, kita petik. Makan nggak tahu kenapa lagi bosen bang, nggak tahu kenapa momen itu bosen aja. Oh, main Kingdom Come Deliverance kak. Yang pertama aja dulu, yang pertama juga katanya pada bilang bagus. Aku belum pernah main, malah main yang kedua dulu. Pinter kan? Jamur guys, jamur. Belum beli bang. Wah, yang pertama juga belum beli kan. Aku punyanya dari ini Film Family sih yang pertama. Kalau yang kedua ini aku beli. Ada posisi dulu. Biar bisa enak nanti ke ini kalau udah ketemu kota. Terus ke frame drop dah. Aku ganti juga kali ya. Cowok aja. Bikin apa? Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 lah. Agak itu bagus kok. Pada bilang bagus. Asaga udah pernah main The Witcher belum?
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bazena's? We should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any
Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you.
Shut your mouth and start praying, you arsehole. Don't think I don't know what you are.
Get ready to face your maker.
Habis.
Do it. Come on then.
Gak punya senjata kita masalahnya nih.
Show your stuff.
Senjata pakai yang bener. Duh. Bang Nara putus-putus. Bang Nara tadi ngomong apa? Oh, main Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. Beli Kingdom Come Deliverance 1.
Show your stuff.
Jelek banget posisinya. Bocah. Punya senjata kah? Ini aja
Should have some weapon at hand,
Come on then.
in case there's any foul play.
Dulu bang, kita pakai senjata dulu ya.
Fuck this.
Enak ya. Bisa nih. Pantai dulu. Ganyang. Dog and chesty meat. Makanan kan lumayan gue. Pasal lu gua. Mau diskon deh bang. Aku juga udah siapin bukalnya yang mau dibeli di Spring Sale nanti. Mantap kas harga. Tertanik. Yellow kit. Bed. Aku mau bikin rumah di game Fast Paper tapi masih mager. Mungkin besok mau aku coba deh. Gas. Mana ya mayat yang satu lagi ya? Makan. Oh nih. Kamu juga. Biasanya main game seperti ini tanpa pusing kalau udah matiin motion karena mungkin nggak terbiasa kali ya. Kalau aku kan ada beberapa game yang kayak gini gitu, yang kayak main apa sampai lupa main apa. Lupa kocak.
I could go for something to eat now.
Blood Strike gitu kan. Terus main Apex Legend itu kan cepat banget kan makan.
Empty. I'll have to go somewhere else.
Habis dimakan Henry habis tuh. Belum kita ngomong sama ibu-ibu itu. Tutup. Kita coba lockpick. Ya nggak punya lockpick, oke lah. Nggak punya lockpick.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know how much you heard. They came here saying they was from Lord von Burgo, and they was looking for two bandits that ambushed some knight yesterday. But for sure they wasn't von Burgo's people. They didn't even have his Waffenrocks. But they sure sounded keen to find you.
Gue sambil masak mac and cheese ya bang.
Maybe they were from that
band
that followed us yesterday.
Mau kesaga kirimin dong.
Was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Your friend was talking in the delirium in the night, saying you was knight. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young
Sini
lord of Viper of Berkstein.
Jauh. Kirimin pakai JNE boleh.
Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message
Jauh,
from Sir
kesaga di
Hannes of
Bogor.
Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond.
Ya kan ya? Apa
You already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken.
Menjaga
But
penyelamat
thank you
kita.
for dealing with them. Except I have another corpse in my yard.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you. But be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans?
Bener sih.
How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try.
I don't know how.
But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case.
Kira-kira
If you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Okay. Opsionalnya pasti kita suruh ngubur kan? Bener nggak? Bukan. Opsionalnya kita pasti kita ngubur kan? Lama masalahnya jalannya, harus lari. Kita kubur sebelahan sama yang tadi nggak biar pacaran aja maksudnya. Oh. Bentar bang, maksudnya di lantai 1 kosan sinyalnya jelek. Oh oke, aman aja ke Saga. Aduh. Valerian. Dulu itu bang, oke kasih aja. Tapi kalau aku udah off, maafin ya. Karena aku cuma bentar doang. Paling malam baru lanjut.
Those corpses have been taken care of. They're gone to rest by the stream.
Oh, thanks, Henry. I appreciate it. You did what you could. Me and the gravedigger will do the rest, so I ain't stuck with that corpse forever.
Aku dan Bang balik kubur kan.
Where do you keep getting to, youngster? Is an old woman to do everything for you? Off you go to the alchemy bench in the alcove while it's still light.
Okay.
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
To the book, and by pressing Q, you can put between recipes and the total. When you are finished reading, go back to Google. Okay.
You must have read it by now, surely.
No. kita ingat-ingat dulu. Yang pertama harus kita lakukan adalah chamomile and boil it for 1 turn. Kita masukin chamomile-nya dan when it goes, find the stage and add it to the cauldron and people.
You must have read it by now, surely. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
The liquid base on the shelf. Select the right base. Pakai apa tadi? Pakai apa bentar? Tadi apa itu air? We'll need wine. Oh. 2 chamomile sama.
What are you waiting for? Pour it in there.
Iya, sabar. Okay, white. Water white.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass, so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
Out of remedy. Okay. And use the link is linked on the receipt. So you can take here from the shelf on the left. Cool.
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
chamomile brew. Chamomile brew.
There it is.
Dapat berhasil.
Oh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right.
Okay.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Sleep until morning. Boleh nggak sih kita bikin posting dulu? Tuang. What? Kita bikin banyak. Motor tumbuk oke apa nih?
I should have left that chamomile on the fire a bit longer.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rot in hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. as a memento.
This isn't over.
I'll find you.
Buat kenang-kenangan ya. Pedangnya diam.
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake.
Oh wow.
Were you having a nightmare?
Oh wow.
Bad dreams.
Yeah.
You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right.
Offline.
I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to
Oh,
you.
that.
Then I helped Ma take care of your friend
Sorry,
that
Hans. Oh, that.
night.
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right.
Oh, dia
Maybe
hidup.
too alive.
Terlalu
Ma
hidup
knows what
mungkin.
she's doing, and that's the truth.
Kayaknya terlalu
I
bersemangat dia
reckon
tuh.
she could bring
Ya.
the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick on that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you?
Terdengar
How do you
seperti
feel?
better than.
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a
Ngikuk.
villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
I just told you. Toth.
You know his name, so he's no stranger to you. That could mean you'll meet him again. Or on the other hand, it's a deception and he wants to ensnare you in a trap, one way or another. You should watch out for yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Super point. You can use them apa tuh? Oh. The player can find out. What can always touch with it. Super points which you can use to improve your stats, skills, and warfare capabilities. Any other map, you can buff, you can affect and weight, your position in place. You've been recalled combos or check the status of your animal position. Oh. Yeah. Mat, head of white. Okay. Lapar banget. Karismanya 1 anjir. Gak punya karisma. Tuitionnya 5. Ya. Cuma 2. Juga cuma 2. Iya aja. Oke. Banyak juga ya ini. Kan ada oh, bisa learn. I see. The more time you spend on the host, the more you appreciate the quality boot. You can even customize your host to fit you like your boot preferred by your own personal computer. Oh, okay. Oh, that's on the list here. Well, and must. Oh, itu yang agak kan masih basic untuk combat. Hadir dulu lah. Mudah kan? Stealth kill. You walk through underworld with the flags and abilities and ability of you make basis. Oh, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna find you. Lama-lama nyanyi. Even opponent defense gets one. They will. This will make it easier for you to do. Three. Ya, itu plus fokus. Kayaknya basement dulu. Basement dulu. 5-4. Ini sih buat jualan dulu. Butuh duit banget. Kunis ramen kita dulu biar ramen first what is fixed for itself, but it's still kalau itu kamu expertnya minyak condition dua gan 98 making it into kefang at protection if you are wearing a helmet force right okay. Ini spec aja deh heavy weapon shield breaker lah kalau ada yang pakai shield jadinya arm keeping distance oh lah get angry after the first fight in combat and that full costume movie 30 tiket ini. Row of TV ini Walktrough. Oh, nah, dan penunjuk Muhammad Jogo saya. Ini dulu. Workmanship. Motion skill animation betul. You could deal damage to an enemy with a weapon. Jadi aim aja. Ini combo-kombonya ya. Oke, udah.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us!
Henry.
Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
Human? Apa ya?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall,
Tidak ada kesempatan.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever.
Aduh,
Anyway,
pakai armor.
with a bit of luck,
Panah.
I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know,
Hoki doang, hoki.
Fortuna Juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
Ah, it's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles.
Yeah.
So I'll save myself a few groschen.
Ah, but you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Hans was badly wounded during a night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle? That must be pretty wild, eh?
Indeed it was! Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charging at us from all sides. I'm truly indebted to Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. As you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bajena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time.
Can you tell me something about these parts?
What can I say? The village of Zheleov is nearby, and close to it there's a big traveller's inn. And to the north of Zheleov is Takhov. They've got a blacksmith's there, and a small tavern. There's no love lost between the folks from Zheleov and Takhov. They're always out to spite each other. Some dispute about some meadow.
Well, I don't suppose those are the only villages around here.
It ain't far from Zheleov to Semin. Sir Jan, the owner, he got a big stud farm with fine horses. And down by the water, the biggest village in these parts is Troskovitz, what lies at the foot of the castle. The local bailiff has his seat there, and there's a tavern. Then there's Nabakov Fortress, Sir Yaramir's seat. There's a mill at the foot of it. But Pavlena knows more gossip about folk around here. She goes out and about. I stay home these days and hardly meet...
How come you live out here?
That's just the way it is. It's for me to know, and you to find out.
Ah. All right. I won't pry.
Take care.
Busuk.
you managing here all right?
We don't complain. We mostly live off the woods, and when we need something else, we buy it or get it from the villagers. Mostly, I weave baskets. And me and Ma brew ointments and potions. Then I go around the villages selling them, or I barter them for stuff we need. Sometimes folk come here to us, when it's something serious.
How come you live here, and not in the village?
Oh, that's hard to explain. It's just the way things turned out. And Ma and... Look, that's our affair, and we won't talk about it. Sorry.
Is anything interesting happening around these parts?
Them bandits is riding roughshod over the place. It's about time Lord von Burgau rousted them out. But I reckon you know something about that, huh?
You got that right.
And there's to be a big wedding. Young Lord Semin's gonna marry the daughter of the bailiff of Truskovitz, Thrush. That's the biggest thing happening. Apart from that, a band of nomads turned up here. They got a camp somewhere down by the pond.
You said you'd shoot arrows at the humans. You can use a bow.
Yeah, I'm pretty handy with it. I train up there, on the cliff, whenever I have a free moment. And the hares hanging in Ma's kitchen didn't just walk in by themselves. If they'd let me take part in the tournament at Trusky Castle, I'd beat all the men hands down, but that'll never happen. So I have to make do with hares and a straw mannequin. God be with you.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trosky Castle right away.
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trosky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trosky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though. So you need a weapon right away. Here you go. You never know.
Where'd you get it?
I found it in the dung pile. Must have belonged to the fellow I brawled with that night we got here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Poin makanan kasih dikasih duit juga. Here. Dibantu. Oh, kalau mengangkat jasa-jasa kamu nenek dulu Kasih segalanya. Nah, woi, apa ya, Ebel? Baru dimulai perjalanannya. Hayu. Main Last War. Tidak. Main sih dulu. Enggak. BTW apa kabar, Bel? Tumben nih, gak ada ini. Gak ada halangan jalannya. Apa ini kota pertama kita, guys? Kayaknya itu. Mana ini game real? Hello. Dikejar aja. Dikejar. Dikejar sama ini. Ngeliatin cewek dikejar-kejar. Aduh.
I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine.
Oh, fucking hell.
Dan juga minuman.
It's closed.
Bocah dipukul. Kok kayak gak ada kehidupan ya?
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
Bentar ya guys, buka dulu bentar.
Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Nah, Bikesh.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't!
Kita tidak tahu.
I'm Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir.
They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send 2 vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like.
Oh.
Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
Diusir gara-gara nggak kelihatan.
Getting in, whether you like it or not. It's your city. Hands off me.
No, wait. Wait, one moment.
Diusir takut ada orang.
What the fuck was that?
Bandit, takut banditnya masuk dan malah ngikut.
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Ini ada segala. Manjat tuh. Tahu-tahu udah masuk loh. Oh enggak deh.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Ya, bayar.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent
Wow.
shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're going to need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Service is kind of slow today.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arse.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some god...
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christian, even though it didn't always...
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high.
Audentes fortuna.
Audentes fortuna.
Food. About...
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
Mana? Ya, makanan ada aja sih. Nggak bisa. Oh, ini.
What is it? It's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
Ya, kita coba selamatin.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word. That's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad.
Ya, aing. Off dulu guys. Live-nya. Thank you semuanya yang udah nonton ya, yang udah stay di sini, yang udah ngobrol-ngobrol juga ya, yang udah nemenin ya, yang udah like, yang udah subscribe. Thank you semuanya. Sampai jumpa di video selanjutnya. Bye bye. See you guys.